Strat's got a read here, and the team are behind him.
It does feel like everyone for themselves with UALEIKUM's draft in that regard, where it's like Lycan needs a good game for Ember to have a good game. CK must have a good game. They must all equally farm at an even rate to evenly distribute the damage. And if anyone falls off, then suddenly that kind of camaraderie of Hydra's lineup will just shine in the fights. And yeah, we'll see if they can execute on it. We currently have technically smoke on smoke action, but not really any connection on said smokes.
Did they catch a glimpse? Yes, they did, because they've got the Watcher. And Cammy takes a hit from the tower. Didn't even know that could happen. Well, now they know that the Watcher's here. Wait, it didn't... Oh, because they did. He was doing some science. He was like, I deactivate the Watcher, then go to the same place again. If it sees me, and they'll have a ward somewhere here, and we can get some money. Good to
I do love how Cammy has just progressively got tanky on his heroes, right? It goes from a relatively fragile TA to then a Naga to a Sven. Unfortunately, I don't think he can go much higher than this. Like, there's like maybe Wraith King territory, but he has scaled up.
Vexen, he's been peppered here. I don't think they get this kill, but I could be wrong. He's got the Fairy Fire available, so under the tower they will go, and yeah, on a commitment to get this Coddle nice and low.
Ooh, love the change up actually. I was mentioning the Disruptor CK being super strong. You just throw the Undying into the lane, so now Skyroth can't potentially feed in the bot lane. You then also have a laning partner that Sven can enable, because Sven Undying sounds pretty whatever. Throw a Sky into the mix, that's some damage now. That Storm is going to have value. So I really love the Hydra lane swaps here. It's just going to bring a little bit more punch to the laning phase compared to what probably would have been relatively underwhelming.
Yeah, I agree. That's pretty sick. And I'm surprised, you know, with the twin gates, I'm always surprised that people don't try and switch lanes more. But I guess being away from a lane for like 30 seconds whilst you swap is just as bad as it was before to run across the map.
I think we saw it.
Still bad.
I think Gaming Gladiators tried doing it, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong there, but I remember one of the tier 1 teams trying to use the twin gates in that fashion, and it ended up with just the hero being level 1. People were constantly chasing, stunning them at the twin gate. Like, it wasn't really Dota, when if you just played the bad lane, you still would have got a little bit from it, and you weren't starving. So I think one pro team's tried it, and that might have warned everyone else where, maybe it's not the best idea, because like, the reason why lane swapping was good was because if you were the ones to start the lane swap, you would have TP advantage, so you'd always have the lane control. But nowadays, it's like, if everyone has access to the same TP, when are you really gaining that advantage? Because they'll just mirror you non-stop.
Yeah, true. Unless your heroes are better in a 1v1, then you want
to. True.
Strike the support long enough too, but yeah.
Oh, Lil had to TP to base.
Yeah, that's going to leave Cammy on his own for a bit, but he's got a big wave coming in under his tower, so I don't think he's too worried about that. So that's
already a point in the Great Cleave, actually. He doesn't care about his Scarif mage, he's like, it's all about me, boy.
Oh, even Stormhammering to try and secure that range creep, and gets him one. I think he was hoping for both, but didn't quite have the damage to kill them both. Yeah, very awkward laning phase up at top here. These Skyrath, you know, having a better time than he would have bottom, but still being scared. But of course, now he comes back to lane on full mana. Hopefully he'll hit level 2 one day as well. That would be nice.
I just realised why it was so uncomfortable, because like, we've been calling Cammy, of course, Cammy. It's the pro name that he's registered with, but this is just Dream.
This is Dream, yeah.
Like, Dream is like, it's like a very well-known name within this scene, but I've been saying Cammy like he's some like fresh lad, but I'm like, wait, it's just Dream. He's just rebranded. He's just hidden under the guise of Cammy.
Yeah, sure. And of course, his face reveal was very impactful as well.
That's very true.
Events.
But then he had to delete all the videos, and he had to. That's maybe why I did it, because if
his name, yeah,
he's a really big Dream fanboy, but once he then unface revealed, he's like, I can't be Dream anymore. I don't believe in him. I'm going to Cammy. So just in case any of you were wondering, who are watching, Cammy is Dream, who used to play on teams such as Gambit, and
Nailed it.
Yeah, Gambit and Empire. They rebranded, so I was like, wait a second.
Oh, Empire, of course, yes.
Yeah.
Not so much the case anymore because they don't exist, but I remember when I used to do like a lot of EEU casting moons ago, I used to just say as a joke every single time we were talking about a player, oh yeah, and he used to play on Empire because everybody used to play on Empire.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally churned players like no tomorrow, so it was just my cheat for casting EEU.
But what if you one day said, yeah, he played on Empire? Like, actually, I played on Empire. I hope not Empire. So, I got you.
Doesn't matter. This is you can still caveat it, which is why it's so strong. Cammy just gets balls here as well. This is not looking so fresh for the for Lycan. I mean, he's getting something from the lane, but Cammy is just hitting. He's just got his big sword and he's just hitting things.
I think Hydra are doing pretty happy in the lanes. You pick a CK to get some kills. Kills aren't occurring. You pick the Lycan to just, you don't kill, but you just awkwardly pressure. Again, not really happening. It's all chill. Of course, Sven never going to get pressure out of this lane, so perfectly fine. And mid lane, whew, here we go.
Yeah.
Good old Warwick on his Monkey King. Just finally getting a taste of success. It took him 3 games, but he is now up in the CS, doing his work. And also, I realized I misworded what I meant out top. I meant Sven is picked just to evenly do well against Lycan. Of course, Lycan would never beat a Sven in lane. Peace. Thanks. Undying. Got a kill.
Lane, the tombstone is dropped and the kill comes in. Mary is going to be the first blood at 5 minutes off this game. Taker, meanwhile, not really too bothered about the tombstone. He's absolutely fine. Just going to keep on farming. They'll even know his support died, to be honest.
I love the Hawk because it just randomly, out of context, you walk past a small camp, it's like, I hate you, and just hits a troll priest for no reason. Like, no reason. There's like heroes just slightly further out of range. He's like, nah, I hate this troll priest. This one right here. And it's just thudding sound.
Does it as well.
Yeah.
It's very good design. I think the Hawk needs some help. Just, if it wants to dive bomb kamikaze anything it sees, you know, someone needs to talk to it. Make sure it's okay.
Just got a really bad headache the entire time.
Taker could have had the Lotus, but cancelled the click. Happens.
Yeah, we're kind of in that state of farming, of course. Both teams are relatively greedy with their heroes. The only ones that can really break open the map would be Ember and Monkey King. Lycan, of course, with Shapeshift can make those moves, and I expect him to maybe make 1 or 2, maybe even hit this mid tower if he wants to after taking top, but it's how does Monkey itemize? Maybe Chira Junior gets an active rune to suddenly go bot lane, especially with how far Hydra are playing down up the lane. Ember will always be in that TP range, but no resources, as you see on the top bar, no real mana available on Ember to do that punishment yet. And the 7-minute wisdoms are coming up. No real contest is occurring, Lil backing away from it, and
first rotation from a mid laner, though, is where it comes down onto Sugarat and gets off the Jingu, goes for the bonk. And Sugarat, they need a little bit more.
Big wand.
A wand. He's going to survive. Chira comes in, looking for the response. Doesn't have the mana, though, to keep on fighting this one, but just wants to chase him back and make sure his offlaner survives. So,
a sentry.
Common to see the counter rotations.
Look how awkward that sentry is. It's just out of range, but it doesn't matter because Coddle getting slapped. The other sentry.
But Ember is back. Once again, he had a remnant down the whole time, but once again, still has no mana. Finally gets manned up by Beksan here, so
collect them all.
Be able to keep on fighting, and there comes the bonk with the Jingu, and finally, Warwick connects and gets himself a kill for his rotation. Ooh.
Oh, he just keeps going.
Hello?
Where's the damage? I mean, Ember, I said he had no mana, and you can kind of see it in this fight. He's just awkwardly slicing. That's about it.
Sven comes in from the sidelines, gets off the Stormhammer, and that will be enough to finally bring down the Lycan. Warwick going to continue trying to heal up with the max point and Jingu here, and yeah, you're just going to keep your distance from the Monkey King once he's got this Jingu online. He's looking for one more bonk, isn't he?
Yeah. If they all walk up in a conga line, he could technically do it, but no, he's going to respect them. Sees the haste rune top. Lil has no mana, so 1 concussive is all he has to his name.
That's all he needs.
Oh!
Yay, gets it. All right.
Is he going back in?
No, you've done what you needed to do. Leave, my friend. All right, well.
This is like watching a
haste rune Monkey King. Very cool.
Gets Eastern European tops in here. Warwick finally unchained from the aggression, able to play out his own game.
Yes, sir. Showing no signs of stopping either, just constantly getting on top of this this Ember Spirit. Very bothersome. All right, well, 8 minutes in, 4 kills for Hydra. Very, very secure early game for them. And with the heroes they have, kind of scary start, honestly. Like, we're not going to see any crazy kind of tempo taking over the map from them, but they can farm this map so damn fast. And yeah.
Well, stacks being made, yes. In the dire triangle, there's at least a quad stack made. Actually, that's a lie, it's a triple stack. Undying, he ventured across the river.
Yeah, he throws down the tombstone actually, and Warwick's going to come and help out as well. Throws down the Wukong's command. Chira, he's not sure what to do. Tries to kill off the tombstone, doesn't quite get the last hit off though, so it's still alive for now, and Happy will just come in and deny it. Well, tombstone.
He still has primal springs
used, and
he's hunting.
Really achieved. He wants another bonk, doesn't he?
He does.
Not going to find it though. Bonkless.
He's one tour away from joining Team Sexy.
No one's no one to grab. Wait. Hey, he gets it. That's what we wanted to see.
Very underwhelming though. You kind of hyped me up as if you had like Deathno Rape here or something. Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's on you then. We come for the simple things, okay? We're simple monkeys.
Monkey you stun, me cheer. Yeah, okay.
Monkey has big stick. Monkey hit with big stick.
Just the perpetual ogre roleplay that you do. Can't keep up.
It's not a role.
Oh, they're silencing him. Cosplay or whatever you want to do. I don't know.
It's just a
same thing.
Themselves. Yeah, Cheer is just trying to hold back this monkey from the middle lane. You know, it's a thankless job, but he's kind of got to do it. Just make sure he doesn't get completely run over. And yeah, his net worth ain't looking too pretty at this point, but I mean, at least Taker and Sugar aren't looking too bad themselves. But what can they really achieve on this map is the question. Armlet finished for a Taker. Maybe that's something they want to play around. I mean, sure, he can get kills if he gets on top of the right heroes, but if he gets on top of the wrong heroes, then it could all go wrong very quickly. And of course, there's always the threat. The Monkey King jumping in, the Sven jumping in. Both of these heroes can clear through him pretty easily if he's not careful.
Yeah. And something that we haven't mentioned, Cloud, he's going for the Axe build with the Vanguard. So he's able to easily clear through the illusions of the CK in the late game, the Lycan with the summons. It's a lot of noise that Beastmaster can just absorb, which will further amplify both the Sven and the Monkey King to just pop off in the fights. So this is going to be one of the games where Beastmaster Axe is just the pick.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because I haven't seen it in such a long time, but very, very strong this game. You're absolutely right. Shugrat is able to fill his role as a Lycan, takes the tier 1 safe lane tower. Whilst everybody's out on map, Sven in the jungle doesn't really want to lane into this guy anymore. Can come in whenever Warcry is available and just try and clear through his creeps, but would rather just hit creeps and AFK.
The dream. So. Oh, glimpse black onto Cloud.
Yeah, they're trying to bring down Cloud here, but Cloud, he's just not really taking too much damage. Happy Derara throwing out the Soul Rips as well to try and keep alive. Now the return comes through. Roar's out onto a Taker. He's taking the damage, and Warwick's going to bring him down. Moving across, immediately looking for more. Shit, that's a lot of damage coming down onto both Vexen and Mary. They both get taken out. That's a bonk we wanted. Shira on the run now as well. Warwick's still chasing, but his tree gets cut. Very nicely done on the Quelling Blade, and that will diffuse the situation. But the tower is gone, and a lot of kills being gained. By the way, just want to point out, not a single kill being gained from ULK at the moment.
It's incredibly awkward. Nearly 30 minutes into the game, 7 kills, 6,000 gold lead towards Hydra. Very methodical gameplay here. The way in which they just hit the creeps in the laning phase, they shut down the Ember because of course the natural Monkey King counter. They exploited the fact that there is limited damage on Radiant's lineup, so Monkey King could just get into the deep on the Radiant side to force just bad TPs. That just unlocked everyone else to further hit the creeps and do what they need to do. And you're trying to gank a Beastmaster with an Ogre Axe, a point booster, and a Vanguard. Like, you're not going to do that with the damage you have right now, all the heroes. Kotal Disruptor, they've probably done less than a couple thousand damage on a good day right now. It's mode farm for Radiant, and for Hydra, it's just be efficient. get the science off the invisible mystic flares and off you go.
But Chira gets himself away. Chira Junior will survive for now.
I think that's what Hydra's
Senior, by the way.
Yeah, it probably is. Maybe in Twitch chat. Yeah, I love the fact that Monkey went to Fusel Blade. These heroes like CK and Ember, they are very mana dependent, even though because they spam their spells, right? They need that extra reality rift, that next slight. Inside the Raw, inside of Wukong, if you keep burning that mana, you're going to really prevent the time in which CK can take a fight. Especially when Monkey isn't the carry. Like, he's just buying a casual Diffusal, knowing that the Sven is the true carry in the game. Yeah, really big fan of how Hydra's playing this game out. Feels like they've really woken up from the first game.
Yeah, we don't talk about that first game, especially for
Blink.
Who's now owning. Here we go, middle lane. They are going to be able to take down Chira in a matter of instances there. That Ancient Seal comes out. He's in some real trouble. Can we catch him off with a blink reveal as well?
We are two.
Bit of going on though. Might be the first kill of the game for you. And they come as they bring down Happy Diorara. They're on the board. And I look over towards Monkey King as well. He's taking some heavy hits here. He might be falling as well. Yes, he certainly will.
There's so many zombies.
But Cammy's there as well. What is going on? What are all these units? Shorash is going to run away. What's happening? It's Day of the Dead up here as Shorash is being chased by a billion zombies.
I lost 90 frames during that engagement. He wishes he had the boundless strike there. That was like they were all lined up, had the Jingle but nothing else. They can do the damage. I kind of was a rare scenario. Hydra with like what, 2 heroes versus the world type of thing. It was a moment of lapsed engagement, and this is where Cloud, he is the unit on the dire side now. Vanguard complete, Axe complete. Crimson going to be finished after that. Where will be the damage when he completes that Crimson Guard? These melee heroes just don't want to get in range of him. Paired with the fact that Sven at any minute could level 2 God Strength, completely delete your heroes. This is an impeccable timing for Hydra.
I'm not sure how you answer this one while they come, other than delaying the game and trying to find some later timings, because that's the thing, that they can't farm the map faster either, so...
Yeah,
I mean, they can do it by splitting waves and stuff. I think that's probably your best bet.
They can do it relatively well. All 3 of their cores can skip waves in a nice way. Lycan is going to get picked off in the top lane, but CK has his ult, Lycan has Wolves, Ember has...
Lil?
Oh, Lil? Is Lil dead?
Yep. No, he's okay.
No, he's fine. He's all good. It was kind of awkward, but it was fine. But it's like, when you pick CK to get kills in lane, and then to kind of fall back on that farm. Like, you get kills, get armlet, echo, blink, continue killing. He didn't get kills in lane. He was laning into an Undying. Beautiful lane swap. And then now he's just an awkward core. So, yeah, whoever decided that lane swap was like the game-winning call potentially. If they are to win this game, that call alone of swapping Undying and Sky was a really beautiful call to make.
Yeah, that was sick. And Lil able to get the last hit on that Ancient Black Dragon there, securing himself the 250 gold. Now straight into the Roche Pit for the side of Hydra. They want to claim this Aegis. I wonder who grabs it. I imagine the Monkey King, right? You don't really want it on Sven anyway.
Hold? Yep, nah, it should be Monkey. Yeah.
Peace. Warwick's gonna grab it. He's now got an Aegis to play with as well, so he can be even more aggressive. Oh, Shoverad actually turns up to this fight. Hello, friends.
Oh, yeah, Sven TV'd out.
Yeah, they don't have a Sven to fight into this. Lil's already dead as well, and inside of that Static Storm, Cloud could be in trouble, but he managed to get off the Roar, and now look at the Zaganins going to work. Will it be enough to keep him alive? No, it will not, but a Taker still taking a ton of damage. No.
He's like 1 HP. Oh, Sven's back.
It comes down, but here he comes. Cammy's back in the mix, comes through the portal, and brings down the enemy carry, and now looks to take down the Dragon as well, and will be successful in doing so. So, damn, what a fight. I mean, amazing Kinetic Field and Static Storm coming out from the Disruptor, which almost set them up for an amazing fight, but they weren't quite able to bring down the Beastmaster in time. If they were, I feel like they would have just wiped everyone there, but the Beastmaster gets off the Roar and is able to keep himself alive significantly longer, get off a decent amount of damage, and yeah, kind of changes things.
What a call to make, though. Like, they just do Roshan. You see Sven bottom for a brief second, instantly just go for the fight, go for the play, and you're down, what, 10,000 gold, and yeah, Sven's showing on the creep wave bot lane. So this is like the best opportunity because Sven, he kills the creep wave. He's then darting his way all the way down to the twin gate to get into the engagement. The blinding light as well, pushing Warwick to the side. If that blinding light doesn't connect, that's a dead CK. Of course, he eventually does die to the Sven, but still, just the small plays to just elongate the fight. And yeah, fair play for trying. Unfortunately, is potentially a little bit too late, but they've still got a little bit of fight in them. They're not backing down yet.
Yeah, the post-Roche fights can always be awkward ones, that's for sure, but you got to take the opportunities you get. You see the Sven TP away and you're like, screw it, we're going to go for it, lads.
Especially when you know in a matter of minutes, Sven's got BKB, Beastmaster's got the Crimson plus a cloak. Like, these aren't heroes that are going to be easy to kill. Like, what's your initiation? Like, CK hitting the level 2 Chaos Bolt? Team fights aren't going to be on the cards for Radiant soon.
Yeah, it's going to get harder and harder. I mean, your only option is to hope that Hydra mess up with their initiation and you can kind of fight back when God's Strength and BKB is on cooldown. But that's an opportunity which Hydra are hyper aware of and are not going to give up that opportunity easily. So it's an issue you need to force some way, somehow. But this is cute, going for a little bit of a play onto the Skywrath Mage. Of course, that silence comes out, forcing the Ember back, and Warwick, he's waiting on the sidelines here, manages to get off the Wukong's immediately backs himself out. He's like, oh, did he get glimpsed or?
Yeah, he got glimpsed out.
I think he did.
Very awkward, but only support's lost, so, you know.
Yeah,
CK ult down.
Shapeshift forward as well, CK ult as well. Some big commitments.
No tombstone for 60 seconds, though, so that will be the saving grace, potentially. But if you're Hydra, maybe you rally the lads once again. You look for a quick scuffle. I think this is the call Cammy's making. It's like, is he strong enough by himself to take the fight without Wukongs, without Tombstone? If he thinks it is, he's getting the guys grouped up and they're punishing the no shapeshift. If he's like, yeah, it's not worth it, I can keep hitting creeps, we can just wait, don't worry, then yeah, they'll go mode farm. And yeah, does look like it is going to be relatively farm based. Yeah, the levels, Sven, it's pretty filthy sitting at level 18 compared to, what, the even split of 13 for Ember CK Lycan. It's good old Sven Dota.
Hey, you said they were going to be same net worth, same level through the whole game.
That is true.
UALEIKUMNIHAO, like, yes, we will take
yes.
that to heart.
Stop watching the stream, guys. You got a game to win. You are currently losing then. Just for the record, they aren't watching the stream. That was a joke, just for the legals.
I'd get done for defamation.
Yeah, exactly.
Strong legal team on UALEIKUMNIHAO.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rotation up to the top side here on Hydra. I'm wondering if they want to go in and make a deep play, or maybe just push this tower and force the issue. I feel like they could, but I also feel like it's a risk which they might not be willing to take just at the moment. They can just slow play the area.
Are you a risk taker, Nomad?
Yeah, that's why I lose so much.
What, friends or MMR?
Mostly MMR. I don't have any friends to lose in the first place, so.
That's fair. We're not friends, we're colleagues.
Indeed. I think... No, it feels like more than a 9k gold advantage, honestly. And... Wow, okay. Just jumps in, pops God Strength to hit a tower, gets glimpsed down. A very awkward waddle back to the tower, but we'll get straight back to work in dealing with this building. I guess that's fair enough. Gets the tower down fast. They have no plans on taking any big fights, but does give a window perhaps for UALEIKUM to take advantage of. That hurts.
He's fine, all good, all good.
I don't know, Taker's coming in, he wants a freebie.
Oh, the freebie is gonna...
Sven, he's gonna have to BKB this, and he does.
Yeah. No freebies today.
No,
and the smoke up, they see the Sven BKB on cooldown. CK used ultimate. They're so desperate, but...
I mean, it's BKB and God Strength, right? Like, Sven is not a hero at the moment, but it's only 30 seconds, and not going to be able to force anything that quickly. That's the thing. With his 15 talent, you can do stuff like this, you know, the God Strength cooldown is very nice.
Oh, they're continuing the smoke. They're gonna kill. Oh, nice little kill. Again, for UALEIKUM, it's all about the longer fight, right? It's utilize that howl during the night time. Make sure you're getting that Sven to reduce his damage. Then you're getting the CK with some heart, maybe even a blink or some AC, like his own form of gotcha itemization to do the damage. And Ember, I think Ember needs to be a bit more sacrificial when the bigger fight occurs. Ignore the Beastmaster, but like locate this Scarif Mage and just non-stop go. Find Undying, non-stop go.
Yeah, I can get behind that. It has felt a little bit slow from Hydra, you know. I mean, I guess they get the tier 2 tower, but dropping everything, dropping the God Strength just to bring it down, it's not the big impact plays, but I guess they're kind of just chilling until Roche is up.
I just don't think they have any concerns, because if you're Cloud in this game, you're always telling your team, guys, if you fight around me, they can't fight. Like, that is like a constant call he's making. So they're kind of installing that discipline throughout the game, which is like, let's go for the objective, reset, wait for like the big picture to kind of present itself. Should Roshan be the path? Are we going for a smoke play? And if everything aligns, then they make that move. I mean, in this type of position, it's very easy to feel like every God Strength needs to be that next kill. And right now, he's using his God Strength with the Silver Edge, hoping to find little old Mary.
Not even just to press one button. He's just like, oh, guess I died.
Oh, technically, Mary did have a little lamb there because they did die together. The little Alpha Wolf plus the Disruptor died just for the...
They call baby wolves lambs, but...
I was really reaching there. Yep.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
I've been thinking of it. Every time I've cast Mary, my brain just has a little lamb. And it's been about 3 years. I finally said it. It really annoyed me.
Just then.
No, honestly, it's been pent up. I just remembered. I just was like, wait a second. Mary does have a little lamb.
Warwick looking in the trees. Actually, he's finding the CK. He's really far out here. The team will not be able to come and help him. I mean,
so much damage.
Never gonna work. Yeah. Jeez. I mean, they have like this whole line of wards through the enemy jungle. They've had it for ages, so I guess it was only a matter of time until they kind of started hooking up on that area. Ooh, Jira. Good timing on the sleight of fist there to get himself away.
They don't have a creep wave though. So they are going to go back to hitting creeps.
I mean, Roche is now up, so I feel like they got bigger fish to fry at the moment.
Yeah, this is true.
Head up to the top side, get Roshan, get yourself a nice tasty cheese to go along with it.
Real question, who did they put Aegis on this time? Last time they put it on Monkey King because he was being more active, but then Sven's still that, you know, light switch hero. I'm going to keep saying it just for fun of it. Where ultimate or not, do you want to give him the Aegis just to utilize the ultimate on the towers? Even if he dies, sure he's dying, but he's now blinking out, resetting? Or do you want it on Monkey King where he can just really get into the middle, Wukongs and just stand his ground? Be interesting to see how they approach that one. Of course, Beastmaster is another viable option, but maybe he just gets kited potentially with like kinetic fields and blinding lights, where Aegis and him might be a little bit too...
Yeah, he's not a big enough of a threat. Like, sure, you want to take him down because he's got all these auras, but at the same time, if you do try and just throw everything at him, then his drums are just going to start banging away, and you're in some trouble real quick.
Yeah, it makes sense.
The God Strength for Roche. This guy has no qualms about just throwing down a God Strength whenever he needs it.
No, just do it. I think K1 was one of the first Svens in all the years ago to prove that the ultimate is to be used, not to be held, and they don't have any sentries. They just placed a sentry now, so see the wolf, but...
Ooh, it's getting kind of close. Kami, he's running out of this, actually, and looking for the kills instead. Chira gonna try and just control him up, but Dead's himself stunned up, and that'll be him dead. No buyback either on the Ember Spirit as well, so coming back into this fight would be very difficult for UALEIKUM.
And Godstrom's out now, but CK has no ultimate. They have no Ember. Shapeshifts, they've contested, but ran away, because, of course, they don't have the damage. We've been saying it for, like, 18 minutes now, and... it comes through, and Monkey King does take the Aegis.
Yeah, that was actually pretty disappointing for Nchiri. Kind of just let himself get stunned there. He had easily could have gone escape that one. He even had I'm pretty sure he had a BKB. Yeah, he did have.
Yeah, he did have.
I don't know what he was doing. That's Not the kind of mistake you want to be making in TI qualifiers, my friend.
It's been a long day. We've had, what, 2 best of 2s, and suddenly now we're on best of 3, best of... I mean, that's true. But maybe he woke up to watch all the games. That's fair play. He's had a short day and he's making mistakes. There we go. Is that what you wanted to hear or what?
Well, now you say it in the cold light of day. You sound like a dick.
I was trying to be nice.
Double damage rune over from the bottom side. Be kind of nice. He needs god strength anyway.
Swift blink as well, complete on the Sven.
Oh, Monkey's going to see the DD. He's probably going to scoop it up for himself, that greedy monkey.
There. He's even teasing his team for a second there, just standing on top of it.
Do you want this? Unlucky.
Well, you should have saved my runes in game 1 and prevented the rotations in game 2. Mine.
Yeah, you take that, DD King. You earned it.
Will he pop ultimate for this tier 2? No.
No way. You got a DD monkey. Don't need it, son. Smack it down. On to the next. Looking to threaten a high ground now. At the very least, force them back into base. Of course, here's where the cuddle comes into its own. We saw a lot of this in the last game as well, just constantly delaying things, but up on the top side, there is a big Sven coming onto the tier 2, and Sven wants it. Okay. All right. Yeah, again, Hydra just showing absolutely no urgency at all in this game, but they are...
And now Undyne dies.
For that, yeah.
They are playing very wide on the map. Like, they see hero, boom, TP. So I think Cammy is just always thinking about, okay, I need to go push out this lane, I'll push out this lane, go for the kill, do this. He's kind of playing disconnected from his team.
He's very much playing whack-a-mole Dota, isn't he?
Yeah, good old Sven Dota. I can do everything by myself. And it pays off when he's getting the kills, and when he's not getting the kills, he potentially is making his team play slightly wider. But you now see here, look at how Hydra are playing. Like Sven TPs into mid and runs bottom. They're all chasing him. He is now the dangling treat, and the rest of them are chasing. Like, okay, don't leave his side. He is the carry.
And I'd love to say that Cammy's just doing this all silently and, you know, not saying anything, just running around the map. But yeah, he's a very, very talkative player, I've heard. He likes to lead the team from as early as possible.
It's what you want to see from a carry. You need good communication in laning phase. You need your active player to talk about the early rotations, and you need your actual person who's going to win you the game to have the confidence to say where, when, how. And yeah, why, I guess.
They've even got a wolf, which is just going to follow Cammy around. Get spotted! Get them birds! Nice.
It's very psychedelic, the new Beastmaster, just looking at the birds spinning around.
It's a lot, visually, you know?
Yeah. Pew! Pew!
Like in the middle of a fight when you got the drums going, when you got the birds there, when you got like the roar coming out, and it's just there's a lot going on.
Cammy just ulted for the tower.
He loves it. He loves it. I've got an ulti. I'm going to use it. Bottom tier 3 being taken on down. UALEIKUMNIHAO. Not much to do about this one. Watching their barracks get chopped up by this vicious Sven. Fort does come out eventually, but yeah, it's not gonna deter Cammy, that's for sure. About 5 seconds left on God Strength, though. Maybe they can take advantage from this. They want to try and force a fight here. That would be ideal. What can they do, though? I mean, Cloud's just in the back, throwing down. Okay, there comes a glimpse. There comes the damage. Otaka, he's doing good work here. The BKB comes out from Cammy, turns around with the stun. The Mythic plays out as well as the Roar, throwing everything onto this Chaos Knight. And he is eventually going to fall. Has a buyback, might want to use it here. Meanwhile, Lil does actually die in the backlines. Chira getting in through the back and finding the picks. Meanwhile, they finish off the barracks. And, well, CK's holding his buyback for now. Doesn't want to throw it down for nothing. That means that the Sven, he's going to have this God Strength back in just 12 seconds. They can just rinse and repeat, do it all again.
They're chasing the but they had Lincolns.
Yeah, it's going to keep him alive a little bit longer, but in comes the Boundless Strike, and that will bring down the Ember Spirit.
What an easy engagement for Hydra. I mean, they are up by 20k gold, but it felt like there was no real pushback, no fight. CK died so quickly. Also, I learned today that when Monkey King jumps from the tree and gets hit by kinetic, he awkwardly stands at like tree height at the edge of kinetic. So he was just like flying for the entire kinetic, and then it ended and he just went boop and dropped down to the ground. So pretty cool. You can just trap a monkey mid-spring. But yeah, I think not really seeing any fight. I think it pains to say, but I really just don't see the way that a CK from behind into a Beastmaster Sven style lineup will really be able to surprise anyone, to get that kind of entry into a fight. Maybe a well-placed smoke or some Lycan wraparound could do it, but yeah, the win probability, the 20k deficit that they're in,
it's bad, and that's why like Hydra have never really shown the urgency. I'm wanting to have been like, oh, this is a comeback moment for UALEIKUM, because sure, they've made some cute moves here and there, and they managed to delay the game a little bit. You know, if they hadn't, then the game would be over by now, but they did kind of stall things out. But ultimately, it just doesn't matter. They just don't have the timings. They don't have a point. Arcane Rune to be like, let's go. And look at this. That just jumps onto the tower. Just ulti and blink onto a tower. And now whoa, whoa. That's a lot of damage. Cammy is gone. Hold up. I mean, the team just weren't there to back him up. Finally, Dream just gets a little carried away, and Happy Durara will also be going down as well. Chira trying to get another, but the BKB is just coming out from him for no reason. Warwick, meanwhile, piecing out on the sidelines. All right.
Fair play.
The Sven can bleed. The CK does do damage in that situation.
It was only because of the Kotal Chakram. The CK used stun, Kotal Chakram'd, and then he was able to instantly layer the next stun by himself. So you can't see the death summary, but I can. Oh, there you go. So that technically was a very brief window he could have BKB'd between stun 1 and stun 2, but he didn't, which then allowed the kill. But because of the second stun, plus the static storm, they got the kill. And I think they finally punished the Sven, who was being very confident in his moves. Just God strength and go. This isn't the start of some incredible comeback. It might be the
Disruptor gets Aghanims.
Yes, I think Disruptor needs Aghanims, and Hydra needs to, if they continue this mindset of we've won the game, just do this, they can easily throw the game 3-4 fights down the line. But I feel like after that move, Sven or these carry players will often recalibrate their logic, going, okay, maybe we play around the Tombstone vision plus the Wukons, then I'll hit it. You know, I won't just blink by myself and not BKB. But still, it's great to see a little bit of a punch back. They did, get like 5k? It was like 22k down to 16k from that one misplay. What, 4 more of those and then we have a game on our hands?
No, I feel like they only need like 2 more, I'd say, to...
What's the even? But yo, they gained 1% win probability. That's the real takeaway from that one.
That's sad. Imagine you could see that. They're like, all right, guys, we gave ourselves a chance. This is it. This is the moment. Plus 1%. All right.
Like a pingable event. ATF would be the most wanted pro player in the scene if he could ping that.
Going for it again, hit the exact same target, but this time they've got the
Tombstone save
behind him, so the Sven comes in, and there comes a Tombstone as well to help him out. Roar is out onto the CK, he's in some real trouble. Mystic Flare coming through as well, and they take down a Taker. Now they're looking for the next target. Mary is going to be that. The damage is in, and down goes the Disruptor. TP's out from the rest of the team as everybody else makes their way away. Lycan even popping the ulti to get away, but they've just rolled out the red carpet onto the high ground right now. Sure, Roshan is respawning any second now, but they don't give a damn about that. They've got buildings to hit.
Yeah, 45 seconds, no CK. Sure, Disrupt has buyback, but he wants to buy back and never get close to Ags. You're going to lose top racks.
Wow, Warrior just straight in onto the Keeper, but he does have that Ghost Scepter to keep himself alive, so the Monkey King does absolutely no damage to him. But nevertheless, they'll kill off the jungle, off the Lycan. All that
an AC complete
for him, just out. Yeah, that's timely.
Oh yeah, he's got the CK. Let's pick up AC. You don't have God Strength. All right, we can probably hit the buildings now.
Yeah, one would imagine so. Well, top barracks starting to crumble. And continuing to do so. 5 seconds left on the CK. Can they repeat the same play as last time? I mean, the key is disengaging on this Undying. They need to stop him being able to get the Tombstone if they are going to go for this play. And yeah, it's not going to happen. They're going to run back and they're going to look for Roshan, who's now currently on the top side and has himself a lovely refresher shard. I wonder if there's some sort of light switch hero which would appreciate that.
Are you enjoying the lag every time Lycan uses How?
I was wondering what I was.
It's incredible. Every time I'm dying use Tombstone, it's even worse. It's just, oh, there's a fight.
There's a fight. They're going in right now. They're fighting once again in the exact same space, just coming through the portal and meeting their absolute demise. Spenner's just smashing through them at the moment. This is not the play. This is absolutely not the play. Down goes Jira Junior as well. Bexon as well. He's in a ton of hurt. And it's just 4 heroes dead. Straight off the bat. Lycan cancelled his channel on that gate like 3 times. You're just like, yeah, nah, I'm not doing that.
We're good.
Jesus.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Roshan's right next to the fight, so go take it, go claim it. And refresher for Sven as well, so now he can pop an ult for a tower if he wants, and off he goes. And you can see
again here. Yeah. Hello. Taker comes through at the same time as Mary. Like, I mean, it's kind of a nice idea to all run through the portal at the same time.
No.
They're ready for it.
It's a terrible idea. No. Yeah, unfortunately, twin gates are like the biggest bait in Pro Dota, even Pub Dota, because it's like, if you're behind and you have an inkling that they're going to be at the other side of the twin gate, you should never just mass TP through it. Because especially when they have AoE spells like this, you're going to get punished. The only time twin gates are good is like early to mid game, when like the map is wide, people aren't grouping, they're not hugging wards and sentries. So I feel like it was just a Hail Mary attempt to get into the game, or at least take a fight. They already haven't won a single fight prior, so it's very, very difficult.
One more chance. The God Strength comes out from Dream. Cammy looking to try and end this game right here, right now. Is there anything they can do? One final hurrah to come out from them. Nullifies out, but the Wukongs is down as well. I mean, there's a lot of damage coming out from those summons, but eventually it will die inside the Wukongs regardless. Ulti comes out from Neri, but no Aghanim's available either. They're going to wrap around the backside, try and just bring down Happy Jarrah instead, but they'll just turn their attention to the CK. The Roar is out, the damage is there, the CK is gone, no buyback available. They'll move across towards the Lycan as well. He's trying to run himself away, but Cammy is hot on his 6. GG called, as it will be Hydra going through to the next round here in the upper bracket, and UALEIKUMNIHAO sent down to the lower.
Yeah, whew, what a... I mean, a fair play to both teams. I think they really did give it a good